Yo, 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 welcome into the video, everyone. This is Fallen here, and this is going to be our second ever Q&A video. I hope you all are having a good day, and so let's begin the questions. So, for our first question of the Q&A, we have a question from Enzo, also known as It's For The Vibes, and they ask, would you recommend Better Call Saul? So, for any of you guys that don't know, I've been constantly going on about Breaking Bad and just the whole Breaking Bad universe recently with like Better Call Saul, El Camino, and also Breaking Bad itself. So, for anyone that has never seen Breaking Bad, I probably wouldn't recommend watching Better Call Saul yet, but if you've watched Better Call Saul first, then fair enough, it works. You'll just understand more of it if you end up watching Breaking Bad first, essentially. But what I would say, if you have watched Breaking Bad and you're looking for like more stuff to watch that's like similar, and it's even like explains some certain things about certain characters, like, and goes more in depth about it all, I would 100% watch Better Call Saul as well. It's amazing. It's basically just a prequel to Breaking Bad, but kind of like more so features obviously Saul Goodman, also known as Slippin' Jimmy. But yeah, I would 100% recommend it to answer your question, Enzo. On to the next question. We have a question from Anna C, also known as Anna. She asks, Breaking Bad or The Walking Dead? See, this one's a tough one for me because, like, obviously both of them are quite close to heart to me. I really do enjoy them. Obviously with The Walking Dead, I've been watching it like for maybe like 8 years, give or so. Obviously like rewatching it, and obviously playing like The Walking Dead games. But even though I've obviously watched The Walking Dead so many times, I think I'd still have to go for Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad is just like, I don't know, I think it's just the perfect amount of episodes, and like each episode, it just felt like it added something. Whereas like The Walking Dead, for example, I feel like obviously with it having so many episodes, like 16 episodes a season, for example, sometimes even having 24, obviously some episodes are just filler. Where I feel like with Breaking Bad, there wasn't really much filler. It was just like onto one thing, then another thing, then another thing. It was just like really, really good storytelling, and I think it worked really, really well. So I'd have to give it to Breaking Bad, even though I love both shows really like equally. I think Breaking Bad like takes it by that a little bit. But yeah, another good question. On to our next question. We have a question from Luke, and he asks, what is your favorite Breaking Bad episode? Okay, decent question. Now I can't actually remember the episode number per se, but I can't fuck, I can't really spoil it. Basically it's an episode in, I would like to say season 4 of it, where one of the main protagonists, let's just say meets his demise, but the way it was filmed and like executed and everything was perfect. Like I genuinely love it. Like honestly, one of my favorite characters in the entire show. I'm not obviously going to say who because I don't want to spoil it for anyone that's not seen it, but if you know, you know. You would like pretty much recognize the scene. It's quite iconic to the show, I would say. But yeah, that's definitely one of my favorite episodes. I don't know whether it's the most favorite, but definitely up there for sure. Like overall amazing episodes. Favorite game series? Great question, Enzo. Another question from Enzo, also known as It's For The Vibes. Honestly, I don't know. I've played so many different game series over the years. Obviously, like the Mario series, they've got some great games, like Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, or Mario Sunshine, sorry, and Super Mario Galaxy. Like, there's some really good games there. But I think I would probably have to say the Elder Scrolls series, or Fallout even. Both of them make elite games. Like, I'm a huge Bethesda fan, for anyone who doesn't know. Love the work they do, but I feel like I would have to go to Elder Scrolls just because, like, of how much fun I've had on, obviously, ESO, Elder Scrolls Online, Skyrim, Oblivion, like, all of those games, just elite. Like, 10 out of 10. So I think I would have to go to that franchise. Like, obviously, there's other really good series, but for me personally, I feel like Elder Scrolls takes the cake. Like, it's just elite. Okay, so yo, our next question is from Sid, and she asks, how many times have you watched The Walking Dead, and why is it one of your favorite shows? Well, obviously we talked about earlier where obviously like we had to compare Breaking Bad and The Walking Dead, and I said Breaking Bad like takes it just that a little bit extra, but I've probably watched The Walking Dead 9 times. Like obviously not all the way through, because at that point when I did watch it the first time, there wasn't obviously as many seasons as there is now, but like every time they released a new season, I would rewatch the entire show. So it kind of just became like a yearly tradition where I would binge the entire show. But I think the reason it's one of my favorites is just because obviously I do like zombies. I like the whole idea of it. And I just really like the character development of like how like certain characters within the show like have developed from obviously season 1 to like very, very late into the season. Some of them obviously even reaching season 10, which I'm currently actually on right now. But yeah, overall I just a late show. I like how they've done it. Obviously some bits get a little bit stale at times, but overall really, really good show. Definitely will always be one of my favorites for sure. Our next question is from Enzo again, with, or is for the vibes, and he asks, do you think Walter White should be in the item shop? I mean, hey, if they added Walter White to the item shop, I would 100% come back to Fortnite just to like play as him. I'm not gonna lie, or Heisenberg, obviously, as he is known. 100% I would come back to Fortnite just for the prime reason as to be Walter White. I think it would be sick for sure. I mean, if they added him, obviously Jesse, add Saul, get the whole bunch in, and they obviously, I know obviously in Fortnite they all like have RVs around the map, which obviously you can't ride them, or I don't think you can. I've not played Fortnite recently, but that would fit the aesthetic of Breaking Bad really well. I think it'd be sick. Obviously I don't think they would add it because obviously Breaking Bad associated with drugs. Don't think they would put it into Fortnite, but hey, if they did, I would totally come back to Fortnite 100%. Yo, our next question is from Fake the Pigeon. One of my new mods, actually. He asks, when did you start streaming? Well, I've been streaming now for... I actually just had my 3-year anniversary back in January, on Twitch anyway. So I started, it was roughly the 26th, the week of the 26th of 2019. So it's been a while. I've been streaming for like a good amount of time, you could say. Obviously started off, as some people in my community still know if they were here that long, started off just doing Fortnite for all of 2019. So it was fun, obviously, because like in my opinion, that was when Fortnite was just like in its prime. It was just enjoyable. Like you'd hop on with your mates, hop on with your friends, and it was just chill. You'd literally like play creative for hours, you'd play just like normal games for hours. The maps were good. Like I just really enjoyed it. I just overall loved the aesthetic of the game. And then 2020 came around, we obviously played Fortnite pretty much entirety throughout the year. We switched it up a little bit, like every now and then we'd like do a different game, but for the most part it was pretty much just Fortnite the entire time. And then I ended up making a second channel that summer, and we ended up doing a mixture of different games. We played in 2020, what did we do again in 2020? Wait, did I say 2021 or 2020 early? I don't know. Either way, in 2020, we basically did Fortnite the entire year, made a second channel, and then we kind of just did a mixture of games over there. We did 7 Days to Die, we did a bit of Elder Scrolls, a bit of Fallout. It was pretty chill. And then 2020 comes, I basically just said, alright, I'm done with Fortnite, switch to Minecraft. And January of 2021, the first ever like SMP came, and it was dope. For anyone that remembers it, it was awesome. Like me, Ski, Fox Saber, like the main protagonists in it, and like we just like controlled it very well, and it just worked perfectly. Like it was just really fun. Like we had obviously conferences, we had war, like it was honestly amazing. Like dope experience. I mean, even at elections, like I would totally relive that experience again if I could, but it was awesome. And pretty much for the most of that year, we just did a variety of games. We did Call of Duty, tiny bits of Fortnite, but not really, and Just Chatting. Just Chatting is now like my main thing. And then come 2022, here we are. As you can see here, Shrek's joined the community here, Baby Shrek to the back over there, and it's definitely quite a big bit of the community, definitely the mascot of the FALLINGGAMES community, I would say. But yeah, that's pretty much my streaming career. I know I kind of went above and beyond answering that question, but yeah, 3 years and strong, and hopefully it will continue. Our next question is from Yaman, also one of my sons, not literally, but one of my sons on Discord, or online you could say, and he asked, when are you watching Naruto? Well, Yaman, you've been asking me this for like a year and a bit now, and I'm gonna still say the exact answer that I told you a year and a bit ago, and that answer is soon. I don't know when I can go to watch Naruto. Like, it's not came around to me yet where I've been like, yo, I want to watch Naruto. Like, I watch clips of it and all that, but like, there's just so much to watch of it. I just can't see myself finding the time to like properly watch Naruto. Maybe like an episode or two, but that's it. But like, I'm sure it's a dope show. It's just ain't really something that I can see myself watching at this time in my life. Maybe come next year, I'll be like, yo, let's go, let's watch anime, let's watch Naruto. I just don't see it happening right this current time. But good question. I'm sure you'll be asking it in the next Q&A video as well. I'm sure. Yo, next question we have in our video is from Andy Lad, one of my good Irish friends. This guy is amazing. We gotta love him. And he asks, who is your favorite Irish cutie? I mean, obviously Andy's up there. Andy's elite. Gotta love him. Hey guys, if you want to go check out Andy's stream, I'll put a photo right here of it, literally right there. If you guys want to check it out, he's honestly a really good guy. Truly recommend. Super like caring, and overall got a good community. But if anyone knows me and like knows like my origins of my channel, you guys will have known the reason I got into Twitch in the first place is because of this man right here, LP, and obviously Cal too. Like these guys go way back, like me and them. They're awesome, and I do genuinely recommend you guys check them out. Cal doesn't really play much, or I don't really talk to Cal as much anymore, but like when we do, we usually have a great time. He's busy doing art and stuff now. LP still streams on Twitch. If you guys want to go check him out, I will put a photo of his Twitch right here. Go help him out. He's a really good guy. Definitely recommend the follow to him. Like genuinely, he's so cool. But yeah, that to answer your question, Andy, you three right there, you guys are the elites. Like genuinely appreciate all y'all. Y'all are amazing. Our next question is from Blaze, also known as my other son, and he asks, "Why are you a bot, bro?" The reason I'm a bot is because I play with you too much, homie. You've transferred your bot skills to me. I think that's a good way to answer your question. Anyway, to carry on the Q&A, our next question is from Bounce, and he asks, "Why are you so short?" Well, I mean, fuck's sake. I am 5'10" and proud. I am very happy with my height. I think it is elite. If y'all say otherwise, then I don't want to hear it. I am 5'10" and very proud of it. Like, even though you guys think for some reason I'm 4'10" or even 4'7", all false, all fake accusations. I am very, very happy with my height, and yeah, hush, relax. Anyway, next question, carry on. And we have it from Liam, also known as LTK, as he's going with his original branding again, which I do obviously respect. It looks dope on him. And he asks, "Why did you switch to PC?" Good question. The main question, I switched to PC back in, when would that have been? That would have been like late 2019 even, is I was just thinking strategically. Obviously before I used to just have a laptop, have an Xbox using Elgato, get content from the Xbox, put it into the laptop. It was just a hassle. So I basically wanted to make it more streamlined and just fully invest into a PC. And we bought a PC. The PC originally was shit. It didn't run games. Could barely even run chess. That was a push. But later down the line, 1 year came. I think it was 2020. Yeah, it was 2020 actually. We finally invested into a good PC that could run like a mixture of games. We could play whatever. I could pretty much like play any game comfortably. And obviously at that time I was a Fortnite streamer. I only did Fortnite. So yeah, that was honestly the main reason. It was just to make content creation and like just increase the quality of my streaming. And I feel like to elevate as a streamer, I feel like I needed to make that move from console to PC. And honestly, it was the best move I've ever done, because like if I never did that, I would never have like started to use Discord, where I've gotten like to meet like so many cool people. So that's definitely like one of the main reasons I moved from console to PC. And I just prefer the overall interface of PC now that I've moved. Obviously Xbox will always be in my heart, but PC is obviously like top notch, like for gaming / streaming. It's just amazing. So yeah, I hope that answers your question, Liam. Our next question is from Cath. If you guys know Cath, she's a really good part of the community. She even did a quiz for us the other day. It was pretty funny. I came second. I was pretty proud. I think the quiz was a scam, but it was good. It was a good quiz. And she asked, "What is the most exciting thing you got planned for this year?" Honestly, I don't even know. I don't really plan that far in advance. Like, I'm never like a go with the flow kind of guy. But I guess one of the things I've got planned for the summer is I'm going away in Spain for 5 years, which is the first time I've actually went like traveling in like 3 or 4 years now. So like obviously because of COVID and just everything going on, I've not been traveling in a while, so I think it would just be nice to get away, get some like sun, and maybe even try and vlog. Because if you guys didn't know, I'm looking into getting a gimbal so I can try and do some IRL streams and even just make some like content on YouTube with it or TikTok. So yeah, I think that's definitely one of my main plans for this year. I'd hopefully, this is a maybe, try go for the 48-hour stream in the summer. It's a maybe. I don't want to say it's happening because it might not, but that is the plan. If we're able to do it, then we're going to full commit. And Catherine, hey, you want to sing another lullaby on stream? Let's do it. JK, by the way, JK. But I'm totally down for it. I'm totally down. So those are some of the plans I've got this year. After that, I don't really know what's happening. I guess I'll update you guys when I do know. But those are probably the two main things I've got planned for summer anyway. So yeah, quite exciting. Our next question is from Bunyan. Bunyan is one of my OG people in my community. I love him. He's a great guy. And he has top 3 Fortnite skins. So I ain't played Fortnite in a while here. You gotta give me a minute to remember. Definitely Michonne, just because of the Walking Dead and everything. Michonne's dope. I think it's the Scarlet Defender. I think it's like the red one that was a part of the Chinese set, or the Chinese anniversary set, or like Chinese Lunar New Year. If you guys know what I'm talking about, then you know. She was one of the people I used to use a lot, like dope person. But I think my favorite skin overall, just for like the memeness of it, or the meminess of it. That's a fake word, but we're going to go with it, is definitely Guff. You guys know Guff. Guff is elite. I'll put a picture of him right here. Guff is just beautiful. Like, how can you complain? Guff is just majestic. So yeah, it'd have to be Guff for sure. But yeah, thank you for the question, Bunyan. It's really nice to see you here. For my next question, we have from Sid again. And she asks, what would you have as a pet? Great question, Sid. Great question. I would have to say, if I never got Lottie, I feel like I'd probably have went... Actually, no. If we never got Lottie, the plan for what we were going to do is we were going to get hamster, or guinea pig, sorry. This was back, what would that be? That would be back in like 2020, wait, no, that's not right, wait. Maths. 2022 to 9. I can't do maths. Bro, 2023. So.
Are you stupid or something?
Back in 2023, the plan for what we're going to do is we're going to get a dog, basically, and then, or no, the original plan was we're going to get a guinea pig, sorry. And then we made a deal, so if I was to wait until the end of the year, we would get Lottie, essentially, or what was going to be Lottie. So originally I would have got a guinea pig, and that was going to be the plan. So if I never had a dog, I would have got a guinea pig, or 2 guinea pigs even. So that was the plan, Sid, for if we never got Lottie. But I'm glad we got Lottie, because hey, if we didn't have Lottie, then we wouldn't have the dog cam, which you all know and love. And you obviously our emote, which is Lottie. She's awesome. But yeah, I hope that answers your question. Okay, next question. We have from Gray, also known as SpongeBob. If you got another pet, what would you name it? Good question. I guess if I was to get a pet in the future, I think I'd have to go for a cat. I'm not gonna lie. I love the whole aesthetic of cats. I think they're majestic. And like my friend Zach, he has a cool cat and he has like a cat cam and everything. Or he did have a cat cam. Like, it's just so cool. Like, so I think I would probably get a cat, get like a jungle gym for that cat, and a name for a cat. See, I don't really know. Like, I don't know why, but I've got this temptation to get a cat and call it Barry. I don't really know what the reasoning for Barry is. I know it's very random, but I think I'd have to go for Barry. I know it's very like random. I think if it was a ginger cat, I think I'd have to go for Barry. Obviously Ginger's like the go-to kind of name for a ginger cat, but I think we're gonna have to go for Barry. I'm not gonna lie, Barry is just elite. But yeah, next question. From erraticginge. Okay, I mean, I read this question before I even put it in the Q&A, like, because I was just like, whoa, like, I was thrown back by this. And she asks, do you think Shrek liked his arrow in his ass? So I'm gonna just associate this with, like, the Shrek movie, and to, like, the context of when he was, like, running. I forgot what he was running from again, and then he ended up getting an arrow in his ass. I'm gonna say no, but obviously with all the memes that have came out of Shrek, bro, maybe he did like it, who knows, maybe he's into that kind of shit, like, but I don't know. That question just really threw me off. I wasn't expecting it, but hey, good question, Ginge, good question. Our next question is from Georgia again, and she asks, how do you stay consistent? Well, I think the best way to stay consistent, especially like if you're just wanting to do streaming and everything full time, or just do it as a hobby, is set yourself like a goal / guideline to follow. Like, obviously if you work a like 9 to 5 job, obviously you're like meant to go in for a certain amount of hours a week. So I would say try and transfer that like thinking to streaming. So set yourself a certain amount of hours that you would like to reach in a certain week. So for example, maybe like to say you want to do 9 hours a week, so maybe allocate that into either like 4 streams, doing like 2 hours each, and then like 2 hours for 3 of them, and then 3 hours for like 1 of them. Like do that'd be 4 streams. That's pretty solid. Or like do 3 streams over like 3 hours, something like that. But I'd say make sure you balance the quality of your stream and also the quantity. So make sure you're getting like enough content out there, but make sure the content that you're putting out there is also obviously good quality. Otherwise, no one's going to watch it. So it's just like finding the balance. And once you've got that and you've got that mindset and mentality like of like trying to reach goals, I think it really does help. Like my personal like way of doing it is I look at Twitch like achievements. Like, I like achievement hunting. Everyone knows that pretty much now, that I like to like try and get achievements in games. So I like to work myself to try and like reach a certain goals. So I do the same with Twitch. I will set myself an achievement like for this week of like streaming 20 hours, and if I do that, I'm like, "Whoa, let's go, we did it." Or like reach a certain amount of followers or something like that. It's just like my way of doing it. We all have different like methods, but that's personally what I do. So I hope that answers your question, Georgia. That's like just my personal way of like thinking for streaming. Right, and our next question of the video is from Georgia again, and she asks, who is your son? Well, I got a lot of sons over the internet. We have Junior, we have Yamin, whether he likes to be or not, he is one, even if he said otherwise. We have Blazed, we have Bounce technically was one at one point. I'm pretty sure I called him my son at one point, but I'm going to say 4, I'm going to count it. And then there was another one, but he ran off. I don't know where he went. Man dipped. Man just completely gone, and I've not seen him in ages. And Ethan, actually. So I guess 5. Maybe Josh. You know what? Screw it. Josh, you're my son now. Yeah, so we'll go with that. So we'll say 6 kids. We've got 6 sons. No daughters, though. No daughters. It's only sons. So yeah, I hope that answers your question again. Alright. Our next question is from Anna. And she says, what is your favorite Minecraft wood? Okay, good question. Not playing Minecraft in a little bit, so you're gonna forgive me here. I'd have to say, honestly, I know this might make me sound like a basic bitch, but I'd have to say oak wood. I think it's quite majestic, or dark oak wood. I don't know what it is. It just makes me like feel like I'm like eating like a Cadbury dairy milk. I don't know. I know that sounds weird to compare the two, but like I just like the color, and I think it works really well with a lot of builds. So it has to either be dark oak or normal oak. Like they're both really nice in my opinion. I really like them. So it'd have to be one of the two. I hope that answers your question. All right. Our next question is from Enzo again. Enzo is farming in the questions here, and he asks, "What's your dream job if you didn't do streaming?" That's a good question actually. See, obviously streaming has been my main passion, like, and it has been for years, but if I didn't do streaming, I'd probably say video editing. Like, I really enjoy it. It's a good pastime. Like, I like to just sit down and edit for hours on end. I just find it really relaxing, and then, like, to see, like, something that you've created, like, come out to be, like, alive and, like, a final product, it just looks really cool. Like, I really just enjoy the experience of editing. I just find it very, like, relaxing and enthusing, if you get me. So I'd have to say, like, be a video editor. That'd probably be my dream job if it weren't for that. Okay, and our last question of today's video is from Nor, and she asks opinions on zinc. For any that don't know, Nor is a big person in my community. She's very well known, and she has had a thing for zinc for the last year, or maybe even longer actually, now that I think about it. Okay, I mean, my opinions on zinc is I associate zinc with you, Nor, and I'd have to say zinc is elite. Zinc is just top notch. Literally saw it in the pharmacy the other day, and I was like, bro, that's Nor. That's Nor's like branding, just zinc. So yeah, that is my opinions on zinc. I think it's awesome. But yo, I hope you all enjoyed the Q&A video. This is my second ever Q&A video, and I hope you guys all like the consistency of what I'm putting content out recently. I'm trying to like be a lot more active and just like overall get content out there and like on the ball with it all. But I hope you all enjoyed, and if you guys do want to see my next video, I will be putting it on Instagram probably. I'll probably do little snippets of like other Q&As in the future, where I'll be doing little bits on Instagram/TikTok. So if you guys are interested in that, feel free to check out the Instagram, which is right there, and also the TikTok. And if you guys want more content from me, you'll see it more on my Twitch channel, which is also there. But yo, much love to everyone that came to the video. If you guys made it to the end, feel free to comment Snorlax. It would mean the world to me if you guys help me out and like give the video a like and a comment. But until next time, I will catch you all later, and peace.